Good morning, students. In yesterday's lecture, we have discussed about the characteristics of particles of matter. Okay, we discussed the first characteristic that particles of matter are very small in size. Now today we'll discuss about the next characteristics that particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter have space between them. Now, to prove this or to just say that yes, it is true, what can we do? We can take one beaker and in that beaker we can take 100 milliliter of water. Okay, we take one beaker, 100 milliliter of water in that. Then what we'll do? We mark the level. We mark the level of water. Suppose we have take 100 milliliter of water and we mark the level. Now what we have to do? We have to add 50 gram of sugar. We'll add 50 gram of sugar into this. Now what will happen after some time? Initially its level will change, but we'll stir this solution for some time till the sugar get dissolved into that. Now this is our first stage, means we can say initial stage. What will be our final stage? You notice that the level which was at initial stage before mixing the sugar, after mixing the sugar will remain same. It will be at the same place. Means the volume of liquid does not change. Where does the sugar go? It dissolve into that, or what we can say, it takes the space present between the particles. So this activity show that the particles of matter have a space between them. I think it is clear. हमने 100 मिलीलीटर पानी लिया, उसके अंदर 50 ग्राम हमने शुगर ऐड की. ओके, ऐड करने के बाद और ऐड करने के पहले जब हमने वाटर लेवल चेक किया वो सेम था. दैट मीन्स जो शुगर हमने इसके अंदर डिसॉल्व की वो पूरी इसके अंदर डिसॉल्व भी हो गई और इसका लेवल भी वही है. मीन्स इन पार्टिकल्स के बीच में space present है. That means the matters have space between them. Okay. Now the next point is the particles of matter are constantly moving. The particles of matter are constantly moving. Okay, means they are continuously moving from one place to another place. वो एक place से दूसरे place को automatically क्या हो रहे हैं? Move हो रहे हैं. To prove this, what can we do? This is suppose our room. We can burn or light up the incense stick in one corner of the room. What will happen after some time? The frequencies or the smell of this incense stick will move to another corner. ओके, मीन्स एक कॉर्नर के अंदर हमने स्टिक को जलाया और वो की स्मेल हर कॉर्नर में पहुंच रही है. व्हाई इट इज? बिकॉज दिस पार्टिकल्स आर ट्रेवलिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. ओके, यू कैन डू वन मोर थिंग. वी कैन टेक वन ग्लास and take some water and add few crystals of copper sulfate. Okay, this is water and what we do, we will add few crystals of copper sulfate. This is the formula of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate. Okay, its color is blue. The color of copper sulfate is blue. Now what we will notice after some time, when we add these crystals to water, slowly the whole water color turns to blue. Why it is so? Because these crystals get dissolved into water and their particles move from one place to another, so whole color will changes. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now the next point is the particles of matter attract each other. The particles of matter attract each other. Attract each other. How can we say that? Suppose this is a duster. Can we break this? No. It is not an easy work to break this. If we consider this chalk, we can break this chalk easily. Okay? With the help of our hand, we can break this chalk easily. What about iron nail? It is not possible to break an iron nail easily, even with hammer. Okay? This can be break easily with hammer. It will take time, and the iron nail will take much more time. So what they suggest that with respect to each devices, or we can say substance, the chalk less force of attraction, that's why it break easily. It has somewhat more force of attraction as compared to chalk. And iron nail, it has very high force of attraction that it cannot be break or broken even with the help of hammer. Also, so that shows that particles of matter attract each other. So these are the four characteristics. We easily get this, that the four characteristics are: the particles of matters are very, very small in size. They have space between them. They are constantly moving and they attract each other. Okay. I hope this is clear. Right. Now, about the force of attraction, you must remember two things. The force of attraction, it is maximum in solid. Okay, the force of attraction is maximum solid, and the force of attraction is minimum in what? Gases or liquid. Okay, it is maximum in solid and minimum in gases. Clear? Now with this, we will consider two more terms. The first term is rigidity or rigid, and the second term is fluidity or fluid. Means there are two words which we need to know about before going to the next part: rigid and fluid. Okay, so what is rigid? Which is hard, which is immovable or inflexible. Okay, which is hard or inflexible, right? Which can move and flexible. So what can we say? Which substances are rigid, hard and cannot flow easily? Solid. Solid substances, they are hard and inflexible. We cannot compress them or we cannot stretch them. So they are rigid. Okay. And what about fluid? Liquid and gases. These are the two substances which can move easily, and we require a device or vessels to store them, and they are flexible. They are very flexible. Now, with these, there are two terms. First term is rigidity, and the second term is fluidity. So, what is rigidity? Rigidity means the substance which is hard and which cannot flow easily. Those substances are, and the property of that substance is rigidity, and the substance which can flow easily, and this property of flowing is fluidity. Okay, so solid are generally rigid, and gases and liquid are generally fluid. I hope this is clear. Rigidity or rigid means those substances which can flow easily, or those material which can not flow easily are rigid, which are hard, which are unbending, means those जिनको हम bend नहीं कर सकते वो rigid है, जो flexible नहीं है, right? And fluid substance जो bend हो सकते हैं, move हो सकते हैं, flow हो सकते हैं, ठीक, और जो flexible है वो क्या होंगे? सारे के सारे fluid है, और इन सब्सटेंस की प्रॉपर्टी है उसको हम बोलते हैं फ्लूइडिटी, और रेजिड होने की जो प्रॉपर्टी है, हार्ड होने की प्रॉपर्टी है, वो है रेजिडिटी. ओके, दिस वी विल केम टू नो इन द फर्दर lecture when we go through the physical classification of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. That will be our next part, where we will going to discuss about the physical classification of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. Thank you.